Welcome to this explainer. I want you to think about your last work week for just a second. How much time did you actually spend executing on big, needle-moving ideas versus, just updating spreadsheets, digging through endless chat logs, or chasing people down for status updates? If you feel like you're constantly bogged down by tedious administrative tasks, well, this analysis is built exactly for you. Today, we're going to dive into how integrating a very specific ecosystem of AI tools can fundamentally transform your daily work and help you permanently reclaim your time. Because, let's face it, there are basically two realities in modern project management right now. Over on the traditional side, things are chaotic, they're tangled, and they're deeply fragmented. It's a stressful environment where things are just constantly slipping through the cracks. But on the modern side, we've got a beautifully streamlined AI-empowered reality where data just flows smoothly through a connected, intelligent system. The difference in operational efficiency between these two approaches is literally night and day. And the absolute crucial point we're exploring today is how to completely flip your workload. Right now, traditional management demands wasting an exhausting 80% of your time on manual tracking. 80%! That leaves a measly 20% for actual strategic execution. But by leveraging AI, you can completely invert that ratio. You'll spend just 20% of your time on the manual tracking stuff, freeing up a massive 80% to focus on high-level strategy. And by strategic execution, we mean mentoring your team, designing new products, or solving complex, messy problems. The high-value things you were actually hired to do in the first place. So to untangle all this operational chaos, we're going to break this ecosystem down into 4 manageable, really easily understood pieces. First, the AI-empowered manager. Second, mapping tools to bottlenecks. Third, automating the project lifecycle. And fourth, building your custom stack. Okay, let's jump right into section 1, the AI-empowered manager, and look at building the foundation of modern operations. The key takeaway here is that we aren't just throwing random software at a problem hoping something sticks. We're building a foundation. Really, it's a lot like constructing a house. Notice how it's layered. Down at the ground level, layer 1, we establish task and schedule management. That's your concrete base. Then, layer 2 adds meeting intelligence right on top of that. Layer 3 introduces documentation and synthesis. Think of that as framing the walls. And finally, layer 4 puts the roof on the whole thing with native automation. It's a highly intentional, structured architectural stack that basically ensures no piece of data is ever lost again. Now that we've got the foundational structure down, let's transition to section 2, mapping tools to bottlenecks, matching your operational friction to the right AI capability. Think of this as your ultimate problem and solution matrix. We all have that one administrative bottleneck that just drives us absolutely crazy, right? Well, if playing calendar Tetris is slowing you down, a tool called Motion provides dynamic scheduling and automated deadline adjustments so you literally never have to manually shift a meeting again. If meeting prep and taking notes is your personal nightmare, Fathom offers real-time call transcription, extracts action items, and syncs directly to your workspace. For structuring documentation, Claude AI is amazing at taking messy, half-baked ideas and parsing them into super clear Jira tickets or Confluence pages. And finally, for reporting and managing workloads, platforms like Asana and ClickUp give you native workload balancing and automated status reports. This keeps everyone aligned without those constant, time-consuming check-in messages. All right, with our core tools identified, let's move into section 3, automating the project lifecycle, where we look at creating a continuous, living machine. So individual tools are great for solving individual problems, sure. But a connected AI stack creates something entirely new. It's incredible. We're moving chronologically from capturing live meeting data at stage 1 all the way through synthesizing tickets, dynamic scheduling, and arriving at final status reporting at stage 4. When this is fully connected, you don't have to manually move a single piece of data across this entire life cycle. Just imagine wrapping up an intense client meeting and knowing that all the administrative follow-up is already being handled, sorted, and assigned by your software before you even close your laptop. It's a total game changer. Let's break down this continuous loop step by step so you can see exactly how this theory transforms into a very tangible workflow. We've got 4 steps: capture, synthesize, schedule, and track. Step 1 kicks off with Fathom. This tool effortlessly captures and transcribes your video calls in real time. But here's the magic. It doesn't just record a massive, unreadable block of text. Its core AI actively extracts the critical action items and syncs those specific notes directly into your workspace. This completely eliminates manual documentation right from the very start of a project. I mean, we're talking about saving hours of post-meeting data entry every single week. Then we hit step 2, synthesis. This is where Claude AI steps in. Claude basically acts as this massive, powerful funnel. It takes all that messy, unstructured data, rambling meeting transcripts, weird side conversations, random brainstorms, and does all the heavy cognitive lifting for you. It instantly generates perfectly structured Jira tickets or Confluence pages. So instead of staring at a blank page trying to remember who promised to do what, the system just organizes the thoughts for you automatically. For step 3, Motion takes those newly created project tickets and actively schedules them. It takes the chaotic inputs of phantom tasks and transforms them into a beautifully prioritized calendar. And this is huge because, let's be real, in the real world, priorities shift constantly. Motion automatically adjusts your schedule in real time, meaning you never have to manually reorganize your entire week when some sudden, unexpected deadline drops on your desk on a Tuesday afternoon. Finally, in step 4, native platform automation from tools like Asana and ClickUp takes over the tracking phase. And by native automation, we mean the software inherently understands who is doing what. It dynamically balances your team's workload, making sure no single person is completely overburdened while somebody else is just sitting idle. Crucially, it generates comprehensive automated status reports from your database with zero manual intervention. Yep, absolutely zero. That means no more nagging your team on a Friday afternoon for updates just to keep the higher-ups happy. Having seen that complete lifecycle in action, let's move to our final section, building your custom stack, designing the ultimate AI operations machine. When you fully integrate all these tools, your workspace transforms into this massive, orchestrated, operational machine. Let's walk through exactly how this architecture behaves. Right there in the middle, you have a central AI core, orchestrating everything. Think of it as the brain. This brain communicates seamlessly outwards. On one side, it pushes data into intelligent automation pipelines, handling the pure execution of tasks without a human ever touching it. On another side, it feeds into advanced prescriptive analytics dashboards, which actually gives you foresight into project risks before they even happen. And wrapping around all of this is the interactive human-AI interface. This is where you, the manager, can simply converse with your system to make complex adjustments. It handles data ingestion, analytics, and workflow optimization completely on its own, processing literally hundreds of micro-decisions a minute. This interconnected web right here, this is what peak strategic execution actually looks like. So, as we bring all these concepts together, I really want you to take a moment to reflect on your own daily workflow. Ask yourself this absolutely crucial question. Which operational bottleneck is stealing most of your strategic execution time right now? Is it the endless hours of meeting prep? Is it the tedious manual assignment of tasks? Or maybe it's that mind-numbing process of generating weekly reports. Pinpointing that exact friction point is the very first step to eliminating it forever. Because the only way to actually reclaim your time is to honestly assess your own baseline. Map out the tools you currently use, define your team size, and pinpoint exactly where things are getting stuck in your pipeline. Once you know your bottlenecks, you can architect a customized solution that permanently changes the way you work. It is time to stop operating as a human router of information, just manually moving data from point A to point B. So I'll leave you with this. If an AI ecosystem could take over your most mind-numbing, time-consuming tasks tomorrow, what incredible things would you actually have the time to build?